Hello YouTube, it is Ant-Marshmallow here again. I am doing another tier list. I'm doing a tier list this time about Scooby-Doo. I grew up watching it thanks to my 5 older siblings. My mom has watched it when she was growing up. My siblings watched it when they were growing up. My siblings are all in like their 30s now, so yes, me and my siblings are a very big age gap. For users who didn't know, my next sibling to me is a 10-year age gap, so that's interesting. But we're doing a small tier list today. It's not going to be a super long video, maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe depending on the time if I talk about the series and that kind of stuff. But we're doing Scooby-Doo today, like I've already said. We're doing the series because it's easier than doing the villains and the characters and that kind of stuff. And I'm trying to just figure out what does well on my channel for now and everything. But let's get into this. So the original series, which came out in 1969. So it came out a long time ago. Me personally, I grew up watching this. It's S tier for me. I fucking love the original series. I think it's maybe one of the best series for Scooby-Doo. I'd say maybe in the top 3. For me, it's my number 1, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, but that's just me. The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo is next. I don't remember watching this one, but I may have. But I don't think I have. So for now, I'm gonna put it D. For just I don't think I've seen it. Scooby-Doo and Guess Who? I have seen. I'm gonna put it at a C tier. Like I thought it was okay. I thought it was. Wait, no. I'll put a B tier because I thought it was very mid. It was like it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was kind of just middle. Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. That's going S tier also. It's another one. It's like Scooby-Doo, but just slightly darker themed and that kind of stuff. Which you'd be surprised that Scooby-Doo can get darker than just what it is because it's meant to be like a kids thing. You know, like fake villains, that kind of stuff. The Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, which I think it might have been on Cartoon Network, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's where I started watching it, and then when the series finally ended, I started watching it on HBO Max and Netflix and that kind of stuff. So, but it says here, Be Cool Scooby-Doo. Gonna be honest, I watched it. I didn't really care for it, to be honest. So I'm gonna actually add another tier list if I can. Am I dumb? How do I do this? No, whatever. Actually, I'll move this up and I'll make this just F. No, I keep it D actually. Screw it. And I'll put this here also. But I didn't really care for the Be Cool Scooby-Doo, so I'm just gonna keep it there because I just didn't really care for it, to be honest. It gave me kind of like a Big Mouth vibe, which I wasn't a huge fan of, honestly, really either, to be honest. But it's my opinion, so whatever. The Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo show. Well, I guess it's, that's the new one. Oh, whatever, anyway. This one, I liked it a lot, actually. I'm a person who doesn't really care for Scrappy-Doo too much because of his voice and his puppy power line he says a lot. But other than that, though, I didn't mind it. In this series, it was literally Scooby, Shaggy, Scrappy, and Daphne. That was it. Nobody else. So, but there we go. A pup named Scooby-Doo. Putting also at an A tier. Because I saw it a little bit when I was a kid. I have to rewatch it again now to just see if I actually still like it or not. But the theme song, in my opinion, this theme song for the pup named Scooby-Doo might be my second favorite Scooby-Doo theme song, to be honest. Actually, no, it's my third favorite one because my first one is What's New Scooby-Doo. Second one's the original, and then third one is this one. But whatever. Same thing, to be honest, as Be Cool Scooby-Doo. I didn't really care for Velma. So I'm just not going to even just bother watching it or explaining why. I just don't like it. I'm just not going to watch it, to be honest. So I know some people who have slightly seen it and that kind of stuff or reacted to it on like YouTube and that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know people who reacted to it, but I've watched people react to it and that kind of stuff, and people didn't really seem to like it. Plus, I think it also has a really low Rotten Tomato score, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the exact number, but it's not that great, to be honest. So I'm not going to even bother trying to watch it. So, the new Scooby-Doo movies. Playing those also in S tier. Again, it's one of my favorite Scooby-Doo series. So, S tier again. What's New Scooby-Doo? Again, go in S tier. Quick FYI, most Scooby-Doo things I do love. I grew up watching it, and even since I was a kid to even nowadays, I still am obsessed with Scooby-Doo. Like, it's not my whole entire personality, luckily, but definitely gotta get myself some Scooby-Doo clothing, I think, like a t-shirt for the gym or something to make my, make my gym appearance like, top tier and that kind of stuff, but, yeah. But yeah, talking about growing up with siblings who also have liked Scooby-Doo, my sister Amy is the one who actually got me into Scooby-Doo when I was actually a kid, because she would have, some of the animals of Scooby-Doo and all that kind of stuff. And one day I asked her, I was like, what is this dog? And she was like, oh, it's Scooby-Doo. And I was like, what's Scooby-Doo? She showed me it. Ever since I was like 5 or 6, I've been in love with it. So that's a bit of the backstory about it. So there we go. Depending on when I hit, like the 100 subscribers, that kind of stuff, I might do a get to know me part 2, but like a more like in depth of like my family and that kind of stuff than just kind of like a basic stuff about me kind of thing. But that'll happen in the future at some point when I eventually get, a bit more traction, where I have a bit more people watching and that kind of stuff, and I can edit a bit better and all this kind of stuff and everything. So that will happen eventually. I also will be posting some more gym content hopefully soon. Not sure about YouTube videos, but definitely on my YouTube shorts and that kind of stuff. I'll be doing a bit more of that kind of stuff, just because fitness stuff does really well on my channel. So I'm hoping in the future that, my tier list and that kind of stuff, and whatever I do in the future will also get a bit of traction and kind of be even as the gym fitness stuff. But for right now, I'm doing tier lists now because they're simple to do and everything, and I'm just doing that because I can. So, but I will be posting more fitness stuff. Stay tuned for that. I do have a few ideas in mind with my friend Matt Azor, who I'll link in the description of those videos. I mentioned him a few times and other videos and that kind of stuff. But I will be doing stuff with him today at the gym, maybe. So I'll tag him in that kind of stuff and everything. But back to the tier list. We got 3 more series left. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. I'm going to put this at C, because I saw it, I liked it, I just didn't really care for the style it was drawn in. So, which kind of is a thing, but whatever. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. This is the original Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. I thought this one was, but this is actually the real one, so great. Well, I pay attention well, apparently. There we go. Putting it at B, because I do like it still. But again, Scrappy-Doo's voice just slightly irritates me and that kind of stuff. But other than that, it's a pretty good series, I think. And then the final one for this, it's definitely more than this series, I feel like, unless there isn't. But I thought there was a lot more than this for series-wise. But according to this tier list, is the final one. The new Scooby-Doo Mysteries. I'm putting this at an A tier. I like it a lot. It's still just Scrappy, Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby. Same as the new Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo show and that kind of stuff and everything. But this is my tier list. Again, this video's not going to be super long, but it's just some kind of video I got to put out there. So thank you for watching this. If you have anything you want me to, do a tier list about, let me know in the comments. It could be about anything. It could be about, if it's even stuff I've never seen before, I'll just give my opinion about it, and then I'll go back and watch, let's say it's about a TV series I've never seen, or a cartoon I've never seen before, that kind of thing. Let me know. I will do the tier list, and then hopefully you guys can help me kind of figure out, good stuff you guys want to see me actually do for YouTube. So if you want to see me do tier lists, or some more fitness stuff, or food challenges, or try doing a reaction to something, or, like a vlog maybe one day or something, let me know in the comments. If you think this tier list was a waste of my time, then let me know, but I'm doing it for the fun of it because I'm doing stuff I enjoy right now. So, again, I'm trying to find my niche still. But thank you for watching this. It has been Ant-Marshmallow, and I'm signing off.